just constantly blown away by the size of this show. So I'm now inside the Motorhome show and I'm underneath the Bailey sign. Now Bailey's are pretty big in motorhomes and they have got a lot of history beginning here in the 1950s and going all the way down here. But let's look at the future. Right, I don't want to be too loud because Motorhome Matt is right there talking to John from Life Without Bricks around the future of campervanning. This is the Endeavour electric vehicle. It's a concept vehicle at the moment, but let's find out a bit more about it. So Motorhome Matt and John are now in the vehicle getting a little bit of B-roll for some footage, but this is a concept vehicle from the people at Bailey, and this is based on the Ford eTransit. Now, we all know that the Ford eTransit is a very good vehicle, but let's have a look and see what the guys think about it and what they've done inside. These are the people that really know motorhomes. Guys, here I am with my selfie stick inside the wonderful Endeavour. There's not a lot of room in here, but I mean, that's what campervans are all about, isn't it? I mean, it's bijou,
yes.
but
This one is.
but it's exciting. John, I know you actually live in a motorhome, right?
I do, yes, I do live in a motorhome.
So what do you think, in a nutshell, of this whole electric idea?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think a lot of the vans are going electrified in terms of the habitation, in terms of living in these. We are going gasless. I mean, you'll probably walk around and see most manufacturers have got a gasless version of a motorhome they've converted. So we're all going lithium ion. We can cook now with electric. It's a lot more easy. So no, I love it. I think it is the future.
And Matt, you're the industry commentator, really. You're the version of me for motorhomes, really.
Oh, wow, thank you.
and a lot better, actually.
A
I've
version
seen the
of
sign.
me.
The sign outside says it all. We'll get that in the B-roll. So tell me, what's your thoughts about this transition to electric? Where do you see it?
I don't think we're transitioning yet. I think this is pioneering still. So for us in our industry, we're a nightmare for the van world because we want to go a long way and we want to weigh a lot. And we have this perception still that we need to be able to travel 400 or 500 miles in one go. We don't. We need to be able to travel 200 or 300 miles in one go. And then we need to be able to recharge. The biggest challenge, I think, is around range with a heavy van and also heating and cooking. Those are the challenges we have as an industry. Heat pumps are coming. I'm watching what Tesla are doing with those with great interest. Heating an interior is a challenge, and then cooking. Induction hobs are power hungry. And yes, you can run them on lithium batteries, but until we can get to a point really where we've got one battery plant and we're running everything off that. So, with this eTransit, we were running everything off the batteries under our feet, then nirvana. That's when something really magical can happen and motorhomes can transition and transform.
So I have a view on how long that might be, but what do you think from what you've done, your research?
I reckon we're 5 to probably 10 years. I used to subscribe more to the 10. I think it could happen sooner. This is proving the point, but the range is woeful. 108 miles is not enough. People won't buy it. Price is a factor. And what Bailey have done here is they've really innovated on the inside. So, we've got worktops made of recycled fridges and freezers. We've got cupboard handles. I mean, it's stunning. Every one would be different.
We'll have a proper look at this.
It's beautiful. The handles are made of recovered ocean plastics. So it's plastic taken out of the ocean that's then been made into handles, and it's naturally black. I mean, it's just incredible. The floor is made of cork. It's a phenomenal thing, but it costs a lot of money.
So very, very sustainable in everything, and that's your community, isn't it? Everybody wants to be sustainable.
Well, you would think that, and yes, I think we do, but we love our diesel and we love our gas.
Because it gets you a long way, and it's easy.
And I think there is we're an audience that are older generally. I mean, John's an exception. So am I would say.
I'm quite old.
But we're seeing a much younger generation joining this, this brilliant pastime, campervanning and motorhoming. But I think there's a sense that we're being railroaded into the EV kind of direction, and there's a lot of resistance from the audience and the punters. If you talk to some today at the show, you'll get a sense of that.
Whilst I've got Matt, I'm going to get a quick review of the Bailey Endeavour. Now, the rabbit ears were noted, Matt. I will get you back. But tell me about this, because it is truly beautiful. So just talk me through what you can see and everything in
Okay,
this.
so this is all electric, so there's no fossil fuel in here at all. If we start with the water heating, that's all electric. We've got a compressor fridge here, which is also electric. Have a night mode, so they're not noisy and they work in very high ambient temperatures. So if you're going away to Morocco in the summer, it's going to work. The worktops, the consideration for the environment is the thing I love about this van, other than the fact it's on an E-plant, obviously. But we've got recycled fridge and freezer worktops. I mean, I've never seen anything like it, which means every worktop would be unique. The handles are made of recycled ocean plastic. So plastic taken out of the oceans and made into this beautiful black trim here. We've got an electric microwave, oven and grill. We've got a TV that, watch this. I press the button. There we go, look, drops down,
Wow, it goes
up
away.
and down from the ceiling. We've got a Wi-Fi aerial on the roof. We've got, the connectivity is brilliant. We've got an Alexa, she's going to light up now. Task lighting off.
Okay.
There we go, you can control all the lighting with your voice. Alexa, task lighting on.
Okay.
It's neat, isn't it? You can change the colour temperature of all the lighting as well. And this is a two-berth camper van, so it only has 2 seat belts. And the back here, there's no seat belts for weight reasons, really, and payload. But this makes a double bed. So you've got a working environment, you've got a daytime environment, and this becomes a double bed for nighttime. It's a really innovative design. I love it.
And if we get this thing on the road, we could actually spend a night in it? That, not me and you, because that
Yeah,
would be wrong.
it's totally viable. Yeah, it's totally viable. I'd go with you, Paul. It's no problem.
Let's see. So that has been a little bit of an insight into where campervanning might be going over the next few years, maybe 5, maybe 10. Let's see if the guys at Bailey or anybody else can speed that process up. Let's hope.